Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the latest DJI controller, the Controller 3 versus the Controller 2. Now just real quick in terms of the visuals, as you guys can see, this one has an antenna, this one doesn't, but in reality that doesn't matter because both controllers do not communicate directly to the drone. They communicate directly to your headsets. So if you have like a Goggles 3 or an Integra, these controllers just speak to them directly and the signal will go to the drone from the goggles. So they don't really matter. In terms of the feels, this one, DJI Controller 3, feels a little bit cheaper. It's lighter. It feels like a toy. The buttons don't feel as premium as this one. This one feels much more sturdier, heavier. Buttons feel really premium. But in terms of the joysticks, the gimbals, they feel the same. So that's the good news. And if you look at the back, the Controller 2 has like a vent for like a heat sink. This one doesn't, but I've never noticed any heat coming from the controllers. So maybe that's why DJI removed that. The other difference is the DJI Controller 2 has a 2800 milliamp battery, where this one has 2600. So that's not a big difference. It's just 200 milliamp less. So maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe they've optimized the controller to handle this more. The other big difference is the little gimbal sticks. With the Controller 3, it's a little bit taller than the Controller 2. Actually, I would say significantly taller. And this is a big problem that I had previously with the Controller 2. It's so tiny to pinch these, because I'm a pincher when I fly. It's so small, so I had to go ahead and upgrade the sticks with the Controller 2 with an aftermarket piece. But I'm really glad that, DJI decided to just make them a little bit taller, which is better for people who fly pinching mode. But yeah, that's really about it in terms of the specs. Just a little bit, a bit of a battery difference. The quality difference is extremely apparent. And let me go ahead and bring my scale and show you guys the weight difference. All right, so the weight for the Controller 2 is 356 grams, and the Controller 3, 228 grams. That is a big difference of like 110, 115 grams difference, and you really feel it. So if you're the kind of person who likes to fly without a lanyard, okay, this might be a good thing for you. It's light, so your hands don't get tired. You can fly for long periods of time. But yeah, now in terms of what should you get, if you're in the market for a controller and you're not sure which one to get, I highly recommend just getting the latest and greatest just because of support. In terms of DJI, like in the future, if they bring out, let's say the DJI Camera 05, for example, and you need an entirely new system, at least the previous generation is supported. But in terms of really older generations, like the Controller 2, nobody knows. Nobody knows if DJI will continue the support of the older controllers. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you're gonna get. Have a good one.